Check it out. Check this out. This is the guitar that I built. That I really, the thing that really got me to make this guitar was the painting Jaleo by John Singer Sargent. The painting is that really famous painting with the flamenco dancer, like doing, you know, it's like she's acting like she's getting tubed at like Waimea Bay or something. So this guitar is like the guitars in that painting. If you don't know the painting, it's called El Jaleo by John Singer Sargent. E-L-J-A-L-E-O. El Jaleo. John Singer Sargent. It's a very famous painting. Everybody's probably seen it. Well, almost everybody. So in the back of the painting, behind that magnificent dancer, there's a singer that's kind of like singing up at the ceiling, and up above him there are these guitars hanging from the wall, just like that, maybe 2 or 3. They look about like this style guitar, and that's what inspired me to make this series of guitars, or this model. But check it out. It sounds like a guitar you hear on a record, from the earliest wax cylinders to, like, you know, like the Ramon Montoya playing in the 1920s or something, or the really early Nino Ricardo. It has this elemental flamenco sound, and it's just a little small guitar. And if this were a big guitar and it had this sound, it would be a pretty good flamenco guitar. So in those days, the dancers, the little bit about it, the dancers, like the dancer in El Jaleo, in those days they didn't do footwork. The footwork started happening maybe in the maybe like in the 30s or 40s, and really didn't really come into a bigger development maybe until even as late as the 50s. So in those times, those dancers were using their upper body and working with their upper body while the singers are singing. You know, they may have done some simple footwork, but they didn't do that crazy stuff that people do now. So the playing probably wasn't as, you can listen to old records and you know the playing was very sophisticated, but it wasn't sophisticated in the way that modern flamenco is played. So the kind of they were very sophisticated, but not like super crazy technically like guitarists are today, like the virtuoso guitarists. But I find that that kind of envelope of sound and that old sort of style, thinking about it is very inspiring to me. So this is like an offshoot of the flamenco guitars that I love to build. Just kind of like a historical exploration. And of course a guitar like this is good for playing like the kind of Spanish repertoire that was going on at the time that wasn't, you know, happening, that was strictly flamenco. Let's see. Well, anyway, that's enough. Cool. Okay, well, I'm going to be making more of these. So let me know what you think of the sound. Thanks.